everyone, I'm Patrick, this is Yulin, and we're going to be going over the functionalities of the smart classrooms in ISE. The first part of the video is going to be us going over what the lecturer can do inside of both classrooms, and Yulin will cover the second part of the video.
Yeah, the second part I'll talk about TA's responsibility, which is after the video is recorded, how do you process it, stitch it together, and upload it to cameras using Premiere Pros. Alright, let's get started.
Hi everyone, we're going to simulate how to start a class. So to get in first, you have to activate the PC. You can do it two ways. You can double tap built-in PC. If you tap it once, it's just going to preview here. Or you can press Windows and that'll bring you in. So when you start your class, you're going to want to log into Zoom or Canvas, whatever you have your link in. Since we don't have a pre-saved link, we're just going to go into Zoom. If you do have a pre-saved link and you log into Zoom directly anyway, if you go to your meetings and go to upcoming, they all should be here. So just make sure you activate the one for that date. Or you can start a new meeting if you don't have one. Once you're in, you're going to want to start your recording. So press the record. Don't record to the computer. Make sure you record to the cloud. And that's going to be very crucial for your TAs or whoever's posting your videos so that they can see that it's going on and that they can have access to it later on. So some of your key features that you're going to want to care about when you're in your Zoom meeting is your sound and your video. So to start with sound, if you go up and you click the arrow right next to mute, you're going to have access to the microphone and speaker. Speaker, you're not going to want to touch, you're going to leave it on the Dante. For microphone, if you want to hear your students' voices, or the online students need to hear your voices, you're going to want to keep it with the Dante USB, which is going to be the big microphone on the ceiling. If you only want them to hear your voice and no one else's, you're going to care about the new line speaker that's right next to you on the podium. So that's going to be the capture input terminal microphone. The next important features that you're going to care about are video. So this is the general camera, which you'll most likely use all the time, which is on the wall. If you only want them to see your face and no one else's, you can click the new line, and that's going to come to this camera right here. So when we go back to it, let's talk a little bit more about camera. So on the remote, you have a couple important options. You're going to care about the home button, preset 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if I hit preset 2 to the camera, it's going to bring us to a wide field view of the whiteboards on the wall. If I press in preset 3 will bring you to the far one. Should I just leave this here? So when you're at preset 3, you're at the far board. If you're interested in writing, you can write whatever you want about class or schedule or anything that you want. But if you look at the image, it's reversed. So if this is the case, there's an easy fix, which we can show you right now, which when you go in, you can hit the video, and you can go to video settings, and you can click mirror my video, which is already blue check marked. And now if we go back to the camera, we're back to where online students can read what we've written. So class, schedule, whatever you feel like writing. Now if we hit preset 4, it's going to bring me to the middle board. So again, same thing, you can continue whatever you're writing on preset number 3, continue it through, and this way you can continue writing and everyone can see and not have to worry about you writing on the main board. And then preset 5 will bring you to our last and final board, which is the closest one to the podium. So this is our final board. And again, you don't have to write super big for the students to be able to see what you're doing. So If we come back up, if you don't want to go from board to board, you can use the whiteboard that's on here. So if you hit share screen, which is where you're also going to go if you have a presentation or anything else, you'll end up sharing it from this screen when you open up Chrome. But if you want to share your whiteboard, you click whiteboard, share, and now this is a whiteboard for anyone in the class and at home can see what you're writing. So you can move this bar down, and a couple of the key features that you'll care about is you always have to click the draw when you want to write. You can change colors, and eraser is going to be your most important features. So if I were to start drawing, I could say, hello. And then if I were to erase, I just have to do one motion through it all. I don't have to individually erase. As well, if I were to draw, I can draw a smiley face, and then I can undo my last hints. You can save this. So once it's saved, this whole slide that you're on will be saved to the computer, which you can export later on. And you can add pages by hitting this little button in the corner. So it looks like a page with a plus sign. That will give you more pages to write. And then when you're done, you can clear everything, clear all my drawings, and then you can close this out and stop sharing when you're done. If you're in your 3-hour class and you guys are taking a break, you can pause the recording, and this will allow you to, when you come back, press play and resume your recording. And that will, when you export everything to the cloud at the end, it will be one full recording. If you stop this recording and start a new one, your TAs are going to have 2 separate videos that they're going to have to combine and put together. So please, when you pause, you can see it up here. All right, recording paused. Just press it again. So it'll start recording. If you do it and you stop it, it's okay. Just make sure you're aware of it so you can let your TAs know that you have 2 videos.
Hello everyone, this is Yuling and part 2 of the video. After the class is finished, we stop recording, and then if we record to cloud, it can take up to 2 hours for the recording to get ready. So once the recording is ready, an email will send to your email box, and like this is saying your recording is ready. All you have to do is forward this to your TA, or if you properly stop the recording during breaks, you can just upload this recording to Canvas. And if not, if the recording needs some post-processing, just forward this email to your TA. All we have to do is just go to this website, input passcode, and download. Right, upper side, upper right, you can download the recording. So once this is downloaded, okay, again. So once this is downloaded, as you can see, this is the recording that
show you right now,
in previous part.
When you go in, you can write.
So all we have to do is edit this, right? So each Rutgers account should have access to the entire Premiere Creative Cloud service. Just refer to the IT help, and then once you log into your Premiere Cloud, just download the Premiere Pro. So after we download the file from the link, we can edit it. So let's go to Premiere Pro right here, start a new project, locate the downloaded file where I have it in here. Yes, double click, create. So there you have the entire lecture. With this lecture, hold on, let me close this. with this lecture, with this video file, you have on the top is your video file, and on the bottom is your audio file. But we don't have to worry about it. So let's say, okay, this part is not good, right? This part is not so good. If say this part is the break, and we forgot to pause the recording, how do we get rid of it? Okay, to get rid of it is pretty easy. All we have to do is find the razor tool right here. So from start of the break, cut it and drag this bar, let's see, to the end of break, right? Cut again. So okay, so back to the selection tool. This is the period that is unwanted, so this is during the break. So again, all we have to do is just to get rid of it. And after that, drag the two parts together, and there you have a clean video
To the camera.
without break.
I'll just leave this.
So another scenario is that if we accidentally stop the recording during the lecture and then we restart it, there could be two files, right? And it will be the same thing, right? Just with file. So when you create a project, you can select two files, and then they will appear together like this. All we have to do is just stitch them together. You will have a complete video. If there are access part in the beginning or in the end, it's the same thing. We can just click it, drag it down. It's very intuitive. And clean up, like this part. You can clean it up. Yes. And that's it. You have completely edited and cleaned up video. So how do we export? How do we create a shareable media file and upload it to Canvas? With Premiere Pro, you go to File, and then you go to Export Media. Okay, so to export the video, all you have to do is go to Preset, right, and find Match Source, adaptive low bitrate, bitrate, or it doesn't matter, because to control the file size, you have to control the bitrate. So go to Video, More. So under there you'll find the target bitrate. Right. So because the recording from Zoom is not really high in the first place, a bitrate of, we can change to 2. So this can dramatically reduce the file size. If you get high bitrate, it's not going to improve the video quality. So click Export, and lastly, after export, you have the final video, and you can go ahead and upload this to the Canvas. So this is editing the video with Premiere Pro. If you don't have access to a computer, then mobile device will totally do the job, the same job. For mobile device, I will recommend using CapCut. Is the editing software from TikTok. So the entire workflow is quite similar. The same thing, you just import the files, and then find out where you need editing, cut off or clean up. Do the cleanup just like this, right? It's the similar thing for different software, and then just export. After export, you can just upload the final file to the Canvas. And that's pretty much it. Hope this video can help. So these are the basic editing techniques for the class recording files. And there are more advanced techniques like noise reducing or imaging sharpening. And if you need help for any of this technique, please reach out to me. And thanks so much.